Welcome to Meow knows Fables. Learn wisdom through stories and grow through love and companionship.
The seedling that bent to grow. Winter had gone, and the earth woke gently beneath the warm sun. In the wheat field, tiny green shoots peeked quietly out of the soil. One seedling, brimming with energy, grew the fastest of all. Its roots dug deep and drank in water and nutrients. As soon as spring arrived, it shot straight up with a soft whoosh, swaying happily in the breeze. Soon the whole field turned into a wide blanket of green. The fastest seedling grew thicker and taller than all its brothers and sisters. Side by side they stood, stretching toward the sun each morning, and leaning together when it rained. People passing by would smile and say, "What a lovely, healthy field of wheat." Every time it heard praise, the tall seedling swelled with pride. Surely everyone was talking about it. So it lifted its chest even higher, trying to look as grand as it could. The days grew hotter, and the rain came often. The field looked like a rolling green carpet, lifting waves of color whenever the wind passed by. The strongest seedling stood tall like a proud general in a neat army, never bending, never stepping back. "This little wind and rain are nothing," it shouted proudly. As the sunlight grew longer and hotter, the wheat grew taller still. From the center of each leaf, thin spikes slowly appeared. The grains inside grew day by day, becoming heavier and fuller. When the wind blew gently across the field, many wheat stalks bent down, bowing under the weight of their ripening grains. The general was puzzled. Why were its companions all bowing their heads? It, too, felt its top growing heavier each day. But it told itself, "I am the strongest one. How could I bow?" So it tried to keep its grains from growing, hoping to stay tall and straight forever. Seeing everyone else bent over made it feel even more proud. Days passed, and the wheat field slowly turned golden. When the wind swept through, the whole field shimmered in bright yellow light. People said joyfully, "This year's wheat is big and full. What a wonderful harvest." The proud seedling heard them, then looked down at its own small, shriveled grains. For the first time, doubt stirred in its heart. "Why don't you all stay standing tall? Why bend your heads so low?" The seedling asked its neighbor. A wheat stalk with full, heavy grains answered kindly, "Our grains are our fruit. Each little piece will become wheat. When people harvest them, they dry them, mill them into flour, and bake them into warm, fragrant bread." The tall seedling froze in surprise. So the golden heads all around it were filled with such precious treasure. "And what about our proud stems and green leaves?" the seedling asked. "Oh, those. After the harvest, they dry in the sun, and become feed for animals, or return to the soil to help the next generation grow." Hearing this, the tall seedling fell silent. The wind blew again, brushing softly through the golden field. The tall seedling looked at the full, bowing wheat around it, and suddenly felt, not quite so dazzling. Slowly, quietly, it bowed its head too, listening to the gentle whisper of the wind passing through its grains, swaying at last with the rest of the field.
Meow knows. You grow. Straight to rise, low to grow. Wisdom blooms when seed heads bow. Thank you for watching. Click the link below to download the ebook, free for a limited time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. More great stories are coming soon.